Hey, soul family. You're being protected from somebody that you definitely walked away from. This was a very disappointing situation. This could have been a love situation that you had to withdraw from. You abandoned it. It feels like this person abandoned you. And you had to turn your back on this person. It was not a viable relationship. Somebody could be a water sign, a Pisces, even. This was nothing it wasn't going anywhere. This other person that you were with was not willing to put in the work. This was somebody that you had a lot of memories with, and they decided to, not put in the work. They didn't see you for the wonderful person you were, and they decided to betray you in some sort of way. Really caused you. This person could have been jealous of you. Even this is what I'm picking up. You could have really had a lot going on for you. You could have been doing well in business, or just your sunny, delightful personality really irritated this person's demons. They just weren't ready for somebody like you to be in their life. They took you for granted. They put you in a lot of emotional turmoil, is what I'm picking up. It's just, somebody could be a fire sign. Yeah, this person has a lot of, I want to say, inner demons, or childhood wounding, or just a lot of unhealed wounds that they weren't willing to take a look at. Instead, they projected that onto you. They could have been just really operating out of fear-based, lower root chakra type stuff, that was just not healed. They weren't grounded. And I'm picking up that this person definitely put you in some sort of survival mode too, where you had to get out of there, because that's how they operated, and they were projecting that onto you. But this person definitely was maybe even fighting with you. I'm picking up on maybe they were a little emotionally abusive to you, quite possibly. Somebody could be a Gemini, or they were operating out of the not self, the lower shadow side energies. And you had to have a lot of strength to get through this. Individual just never really wanted to give you much, and they could have involved a lot of, could have been a lot of destructive patterns and immaturity on their part that they were not willing to take a look at all. They were kind of in la la land, I want to say, maybe heavily, what's the word I want? Is they were in a fantasy land, basically. Just a real immature energy. They basically may have been trying to derail you because you intimidated this person, and they were just really, somebody could be a water sign. Somebody could be a Scorpio. Maybe initially they were really attracted to your independence. You were very independent, and then that just turned to jealousy and what's the word? Competition with you, possibly. And they just really didn't know how to take your intelligence, or it's like you weren't on the same page with this person. They were really misunderstanding you, and they were really in their ego. They just unhealed and toxic, kind of like a toxic kind of thing. And they were trying to create some sort of illusions around this because they were just so unhealed, just so unhealed. They didn't like how the fact that you were very strong and intuitive. You could be very, you could be even a healer, or maybe do Reiki, or you're just generally balanced and, you know, yeah, you could be very psychic. Definitely in your divine feminine or divine masculine energies, and they're just not. They're just basically operating out of their like south node energies, just really just still trying to figure stuff out, you know. And what I'm picking up, that whatever, if I want to say their love turned to resentment of some sort for you, and somebody could be an Aquarius. So they were always trying to compete, maybe just trying to derail anything you had going on. Just, they're always trying to like get you like in fight or flight mode, you know, always trying to create some sort of chaos and illusion, and just that's really icky narcissistic energy, vampire energy to me. So yeah, trying to create challenges in your life, and you're not operating out of that kind of energy. You're in your north node, or yes, you could be definitely there. You're yeah, so you moved out of this thing is what I'm picking up on you. You moved away. This person could have even involved some sort of third party, or somebody got in their ear about you, and they were just one of those people that would really listen to other people or cared about what they thought, you know, even though these people were not good for them. Or this could have been family, could have even been a third party to stroke their, you know, their inflated, like, inflated and frail ego that they always had to, and you weren't putting up with that stupid crap. This person, yeah, could have been really abusive and bullying even, and you're not having that. This is not your path here. They're definitely a blessing blocker. And you're being protected from this individual. And what I'm picking up is this individual, somebody got in their ear after you left, said, hey, got a great idea. Let's go after, you know, Soul Tribe here, you know. And so they bought into that whole situation. They definitely were operating out of their shadow side. Somebody's name could be Chantel or Shannon. Somebody's name could be Tyler or Ty or Taylor. Somebody could, you know, somebody's birth year or some 1999, 1980, 1977, 1996 or 69, 1995. This ex definitely was talking smack about you too, and I'm picking up. They're operating out of their shadow side. They have like really shadow self, like some sort of addiction problem or codependency. Definitely, they took the bait on this, and they decided to go after you, and start lying on you. They may even, I'm picking up this person had some sort of addictive personality, could have been asexual, could have been substance, but they may have lied, tried to tarnish your image because their ego is so freaking frail and they're so unhealed. To make themselves look better, they were telling people that you were on some sort of substance and spun that little lie, that little web around everybody to get them to get on this whole hate train here. And they were passionate about that. real passionate about their deception and what they've done to you, which is real lame. It's all coming out. Whatever they've done, it's definitely not sticking on you. You know, you're not meant to be, wrapped up in some, egomaniacs, unhealed, childish, impulsive, immature web. That's just not what's happening. God has stepped in on your behalf. This person is really operating out of their devilish side, like 100%. They may be dabbling in some dark arts, or somebody that they got involved in this, or that was involved in this whole hate train here is definitely in their dark, working with some dark arts. John 3:16 and 17, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish but have everlasting life. For God sent not his Son into the world to condemn the world, but that the world through him might be saved. And your purpose is great, my friend. You're not meant to be in this spiritual warfare. The divine is ending this cycle right now. They've definitely been trying to burden you, but the sun is shining here. The sun is shining on all of this, and you're supposed to be successful. Excuse me. This person could have a sexual addiction, or they're doing some sort of sex magic, or some sort of weird stuff to your pictures, or if I'm picking up somebody with heavily in this intuitive energy. You could very well have a platform, or you just could be gifted somehow. And yeah, this person was definitely trying to run around with some sort of lie about you. They were probably doing that when you were in the relationship. They're always trying to create some sort of something to do with your mental, just keep you caught up and not using your intuition correctly. And there's definitely a death being brought to this whole situation, and the divine has stepped in already. This is, divine intervention on this, because they're being very foolish in what they're doing. They're trying to cause a death to you in your path, and your situation, your life. They're trying to get in the way of your livelihood right now, and that's not going to happen. What I'm picking up on this too, I did pick up on the name Joe, Joseph, Jerry, Jenny. Yeah, this person, like in the Bible, the story of Joseph, and it was in Genesis, where Joseph was favored by his father, and his brothers really were jealous of that, and they sold him out. They sold him out, and they sold him as a slave, and he ended up, with being this Pharaoh's right-hand man, and actually the brothers had to ask for his assistance, and he ended up forgiving him in the end, and he rose to greatness because God, was in God's favor, and so are you. It's just reminding me of that story. Yeah. This darkness is being brought to the light. The sun is here. The sun is shining. You're going through a whole rebirth, and these people are getting exactly the karma they deserve, and you were walking karma in this situation. Yeah. So they're dealing in some underground stuff, is what I'm picking up. Somebody's name could be Rick, Ricky, Ricardo, Richard, Ryland, Reese, Rachel, Rich, I don't know if I said that. Yeah, so August 8th or August 7th, 6th, July 6th, something could happen in 2023, February 3rd or 6th or 9th, somebody could ride motorcycles or something to do with a motorcycle. You take it as it resonates. Yeah, so what I'm picking up on right now Joe, Joseph, Josh. 1969 or 1996 could be significant. Um, so what I'm hearing is you take care of your healing, or you've been doing that. You've had Archangel Michael totally blocked somebody from doing some sort of death manipulation or whatever they were doing. They were blocked, and this individual got together with somebody that is also a liar. So I'm picking up a man and a woman. They're both liars, emotionally abusive, bitchy, bitter bears, bitter Bettys, negative Nancys. Somebody's name could be Betty or Nancy. No offense. Very cold-hearted, ice, they were out to, tarnish your name. That's not going to happen. When I'm picking up that the Most High is going to gift you with something, and just have patience in the situation. Give it time. So there is something crystallizing in your environment, in your energy, in your in this new cycle for you. This is something to do. It's some change that is happening, something big, and it's happening soon. The Most High is making sure that you get this, and your ancestors are. You have some crossed over loved ones that are definitely here. Somebody's grandma and grandpa is definitely making sure you get something. I am picking up this energy right here, right now, that somebody did sign your name on a document to open a business in your name or fund a business. Or they stole some money from your assets to do this. Could have put credit cards in your name, frauded you somehow. There's some sort of fraud going on here with this situation. This person that decided to betray you, they got mad because you left, and they decided to go full ham on this situation. This is being seen. This is somebody's confessing this or snitching on this person. This hamster wheel is broken, and the cycle's closed. And you're going to, whatever you're getting, this is a new era for you, and you're going to be enjoying your life. You're going to be learning something new, quite possibly. You could possibly have some love coming in. I'm hearing true, sweet love and family. Oh, I got chills. Good. So you just need to give it time. We're working on God's time here. This is crystallizing, and this is coming soon. It could be in the next few months, but have patience, please, and know that we're on God's time, and He sits outside of time, and it's always God's time. But what I'm also hearing is you've been approved for something in the 5D. So what, as above, so below, and it's crystallizing into the 3D, what's already been happening in the 5D for you. And it's time to celebrate, my friend. So whatever this is going to put you in your purpose. All right, you may be feeling this already. Things may be a little crunchy. I feel it too. Trust me. It's a lot of interference going on here. I know I'm dealing with that in my own. Here, I got just demonetized. So it's like, but this is getting ready to turn around. I could feel it. Something big is happening. And what's been done in the dark is being brought to the light. All this crazy situation. Hang in there, soul family. It's coming. If you would like to donate also, that is very helpful. It's under my title where it says more, and all my links are right there. It would definitely help, although it's not necessary. And just you being here and liking, sharing, subscribing to my channel, and just giving some positive comments are just so helpful. Just equally great energy, and I love you all so much for all being so kind and donating and just showing up for me here. And I love you, soul family, so much. And until next time, God bless you.